shouldn't have delayed that for 30 minutes. Well, at least I can get things done for the time being. Still set my timer 30 minutes. Hopefully, I can actually reach it at a time. So I didn't actually start off. I was actually start off a little 5 minutes late. Shouldn't have changed the schedule to 5:30. That is stupid of me. Well, those. Gonna change it back again. See whether or not people come back. I shouldn't have changed that because I was just ironing my shirt. Because I was ironing this thing. Not really best iron ever. Just a quick hack the iron job. But whatever. So, hello everybody. What's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend stream. Today we're going to I have lots of stupid things on Twitter that I saved, and I decided to just talk about them in this video because there are lots of stupid things happening on Twitter, and lots of particularly what I find interesting is the fact that Twitter is going to have a 280 character limit, which is going to well, I don't know what the Twitter CEO, whoever is in charge of Twitter, was thinking, and they decided we want to experiment with the whole 280 character thing. But they didn't actually remember the fact that there are so many trolls on Twitter out there, so many of them, and they're going to use whatever it takes to make sure that they use those character limits very well. So yeah. We're just 2 minutes in. We're just gonna need to have a little bit of 10-minute leeway as usual, for a little bit 10 or 20-minute leeway as usual before we actually start into the tasty streams and lots of things I want to talk about. So not a lot of people are still here, which is unusual because it's probably because I started off in workplace in work time. I'm sure this is 2 p.m. Central Time and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And those are the still time that people are still going to work, which means that not a lot of people are going to watch it, which is good, which is fine. In that case, I will suck at a video game for just maybe a couple of minutes before we actually get into the actual stream, because why not? Why the fuck not? I want to kill some people. I'm gonna kill some people and commit some sort of a mass genocide.
Hello, 47. Your next target's in Chile. His name is Fernando Delgado. Used to be a colonel in Pinochet's intelligence.
Let's see if I can kill everyone without... Not literally everyone, but let's see if I can just massacre the entire population. Not the entire population. Let's see if I can kill everyone without any sorts of witness. That would mean that I have to... That's why I love they actually take guns from invisible sources. Come on. You still didn't notice, you idiot? There was a dead guy in there. Jesus. Okay, there should be a guy in there. I'm gonna put the rifle back. I already beat this game. I got all silent assassins for all the missions. So this is just me fucking around. Come on. He should be here any moment. He should be here at any moment. Did I miss him? No, I didn't. There we go. Got him. Now, there's a guy in there. Gonna need to deal with him. There we go. Dead. 2 guys here. We can literally shoot through. So there's like 2 headshots in one, which is great. Now we're going to take the guy on the bottom, and then it kind of take. Lies, you paid someone else to complete it for you. No, I actually completed it. I know how to complete this mission in Silent Assassin. I can show it to you. Oh, come on. Just now that I got notice. Strangely enough, they're not even bothered by it. Ooh. Nobody is bothered by it. It's just one guy screaming out, oh my god. Oh my god, there's a dead body outside. Thankfully, he didn't actually notify everybody in the room, so it gives me a lot of free leeway to just kill everybody here. There's this guy over here. And this is a target. Took him down. This isn't... I wasn't planning to play Hitman here, but whatever. I don't care if people notice the bodies. I'll try to make sure to hide them later on. Nah, I'm not gonna hide them. Gonna get here and see whether or not the second target is up. Second target should be right there. Oh, come on, you're still outside. Not now. Alarm of my daily breakfast. Apologies for the alarm. Another 6-minute alarm. Just what? What? I can't get in? I'm very sure that's like public property in there. I don't care. Oh, come on! Everybody noticed me. I didn't notice the guy in there. Fine. Fine. I'll quit this time. You got me. I wasn't actually planning to get everybody notice me, but whatever. I'll try to kill everybody without everybody noticing. So it's like silently there's a massacre going on, but nobody notices. Right. So anyway, we're just 7 minutes in. Let's get to the chat here. People are already coming in, and only 38 people watching, which is I understand. My stream is not really the best thing ever, and nobody's not gonna watch it, guess. And especially it's not the most attractive title ever. White. Aww. Filter Franco is uploading a video. I'll probably gonna get to that. No, I don't suck at Hitman. If there's one thing I can say, I don't suck at Hitman. At least Hitman Blood Money. I suck at Contracts and Hitman 2. But Hitman Blood Money, I can accomplish all the missions in Silent Assassin. I can do that just fine. So anyway, let's get the chats here. We're not really much people coming in. Again, it's probably because I was streaming at only 38. I was streaming at a workplace. It's 5 p.m. obviously, because you're at Eastern. I can watch people suck at any game, but Hitman, yeah, I can understand why. This is the house from Hitman 2. No. No, if you're talking about like the first level from Hitman 2, no, it's not the same house. The Hitman 2's house, I'm very sure it was like a castle of some sort. There's like a swimming pool in the middle of it. I don't think it's the same house. Don't think of it as mass genocide. Think of it as group enthusiasm. It will help you sleep at night. Who has seen the new Star Trek and how hard did it suck for you? The new Star Trek. Well, it sucks. It sucks. A lot of big monkey ball sack. And one thing I find very interesting with the new Star Trek, did I actually save it here? Or I did save it. Basically, I saved a picture where the new Star Trek is rated higher. It's rated higher by... there's basically the same sort of disconnect that I mentioned in like an old video of mine. That the new Star Trek is a lot more favorable to the critics. But the audiences, they basically hated it. So there's like a 78%. Let's see. See if I still have it here. It's like a 78% for the... here it is. It's 85%. So, as you can see, I need to get the focus on, because it's clearly not focused. As you can see, the Orville... I guess you can't see it. Basically, the Orville gets... gets a 20% rating on the critics, but 89% of the audiences really love it. Star Trek Discovery, on the other hand, it got 85% by the critics and 45% of the audiences like it. Now, it's not the... as someone who's not really a huge Star Trek fan, I only watched the 2009... I watched 2009 film, which I liked. It's not the greatest thing ever, but if you like compare it to the other Star Trek film, I agree. It is an abomination. Like when compared to the previous Star Trek and how the previous Star Trek did it. 2009 is very, very geared on action, not a lot of character development or anything like that. It's especially hard considering that this is like supposed to be a movie that introduced every single character, and I don't think J.J. Abrams is the perfect guy that you need to introduce for characters things. And while I didn't really like it that much, I still enjoy it for what it is. I hated Into Darkness, though. Into Darkness, I freaking hated it. And not because... it's because there's a lot of so many stupid things in there. So many stupid things. I expected it to be a little bit more like Wrath of Khan, but it's actually not like Wrath of Khan, and it's actually a hell of a lot worse, and especially a lot of the things that they did in that particular... in that particular movie, the elements from that were clearly ripped off from Wrath of Khan, it is so horrendous. It's so obvious even. Like when I watched it for the first time, I didn't even think that it was a Wrath of Khan. It was when I watched it for the first time, when Spock shouted Khan, I was like, okay, that is an obvious reference to the Wrath of Khan, to the previous movie, because I knew Wrath of Khan existed, but I haven't seen it at the time. So to see him actually does that is actually horrendous. It's a horrendous way of doing it. Although Benedict Cumberbatch, give me a minute. All right. Although Benedict Cumberbatch, I think he's okay as the villain. The villain, not necessarily the Khan, but well, he's okay as a villain. He's good. He's good for the movie, but the movie itself suffers a lot of flaws, and I really just didn't like it as much. And what was I going for again? But then after the Star Trek Into Darkness, I actually decided to watch Wrath of Khan, the only Wrath of Khan, the movie. Even though I had never watched I never actually seen the first one. I never actually seen the original series, because it's very old and lots of episodes. I haven't seen both of them. And yet I think Wrath of Khan is one of my favorite movies of all time. I just think it is that good. Like, even as someone who is not a fan of Star Trek, I highly recommend Wrath of Khan. It is a fantastic film. Like, it is great. It has lots of intrigue, lots of very great issues being tackled with. Not too much action per se, which is actually there's a lot of action, but it's not like it's not as bombastic as say Star Wars or something like that. There's a lot of intrigue in it, and that's why I love it. I freaking love Wrath of Khan, so it's shite in what they did to. The more and more I appreciate the Wrath of Khan, the more and more I hate it Into Darkness. So there's that. But then I watched Beyond, and Beyond was actually good, despite the fact that I actually really like Beyond, and the fact that it feels like a Star Trek episode, like it feels so much like a Star Trek episode, a typical Star Trek episode that just somehow become a summer blockbuster. And some might see it as a bad thing. I actually see it as a good thing because it feels a little bit more familiar because you can feel the character interaction. You can feel the formula of Star Trek, sort of one Star Trek episode in there. And I don't know. I just find it entertaining, and it's not the worst thing ever. It's entertaining. Then Discovery came in. I decided to not watch it. I only watch people's opinions on it. But from what I've gathered, from the way people tell the story, like the main character is named Michael for some reason. Like that was so weird. Michael. She was a black chick. Like it just Michael. That sounds so weird. Maybe I'm being phobic. I have a little bit of a phobia in myself, but I don't know. I just find it so unusual as a foreigner. Just find someone a woman named Michael just sounds very weird. And she's not only named Michael, she apparently is like a super Mary Sue throughout the entire thing. And okay, I'm not watching that because I have a lot of I find interesting about because there are lots of comparisons to be made to Rey from Star Wars, that she's a Mary Sue also. At least what people say that she's Mary Sue. I don't think she is that much of a Mary Sue, but I can kind of see why people say that she is. And apparently Star Trek Discovery is populated by have her in there, which is horrendous. But it looks good though. With the exception of the Klingons, they look weird. Just at least compared to Star Trek 3, let's just say. I like the Star Trek 3 design of the Klingon. Is it based on the original, or is it actually based on the original, or is it just based on the or is it they just own their own original design? Because I heard that the original I heard that Star Trek 3's Klingons suffer from like a degenerative disease, which makes their head a little baldy or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a Trekkie, so I couldn't really tell. What the fuck are you doing? That was just a time I was Hitman. I was just messing around. I was killing people at the time. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. I can play on the hardest difficulty, but unfortunately, they remove a lot of features in the hardest difficulty. They just remove the mini map. They remove the ability you can detect everybody on the map, and just remove the satellite, the maps, and everything like that. And I want to replay with all of those features on. So I don't want to replay. I don't want to get to the hardest difficulty because they don't have that. I don't use cheat for Hitman. I don't. I can prove it to you. I can finish a level in a Silent Assassin, or at least one level. So, because the mission that I showed you last time, it's actually not that hard. You need to actually just go all the way to the back to the docks, and then there's a guy working in the meth lab guy at the very bottom of the docks who's just chilling around. You can sedate him, bring his body like to the bottom of the ocean, which does not kill him for some reason. And then you go into the inner place, and then you kill the second target. How the hell can it disconnect it from the server? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Interpretation for some reason. Yeah, I decided to start a little early. Did it break? Oh, it's fine. All right. Which is great. Stop starting streams when I'm driving. Yeah, I think I need to find like the best perfect time for everyone else. I will probably stream a little bit longer than usual. Not just the typical, not the typical 1 hour or 2 hours or anything like that. How many people are watching? How many people are watching? It's usually got 100. I usually get 100. 100 is average, but now I only got like 47. Hey, 47. That's nice. 47. I'm not reminded of Garth Ennis' Hitman. Oh, yeah. Which was funny and had Superman. I did that several times in that Vin Diesel game. It was great. Oh, I forgot. I know that Vin Diesel game. I know it, but I forgot the name. Hitman wanted everyone said bye to notice him. Oh, yeah. Hitman is a very, very hard genre. If you think Neo Yokio was bad and you haven't seen My Life Be, it's even worse. Actually, I have seen My Life Be. Yeah. It is. It's like someone tries so desperately. It's like if the drawings of Ebony Darkness came back to life and somebody slightly improves it a little bit, but not by much, and turned it into an animation. It was horrendous. How are you bad at tic-tac-toe but good at blood money? I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. It's a little bit of a disconnect between me. Apparently, some journalists, apparently there is a little bit of a... At least I don't suck for consistently at tic-tac-toe for like 20 minutes. Okay, I do suck at tic-tac-toe for 20 minutes consistently. But at least I suck in one game. That doesn't mean that I suck in the other. Because, Because for example, when Dean Takahashi played the Cuphead, like at least he tries to learn. At least I try to learn from the mistakes that I make in Contra, for example. Like I suck in Contra. At least I try to learn from mistakes. Dean doesn't. So it's more like how my dad dislikes Star Trek Voyager. I don't know about Star Trek Voyager. I know that it exists. I just don't know how the actual show's like. I heard people don't really like it. I heard that it's Maya with bad writing, and that the only good redeeming quality was the fact that the captain was female. I don't know. I'm not a Trekkie, so. What do you expect? The critics are partisan hacks. Indeed. Exactly. Man, I love STD. Yeah, it is Star Trek Discovery or Star Trek Diversity as Aiden read it. Fucking mind readers. So Appa, when are you joining the Kingsman? I don't know. The Kingsman does not love... Does the Kingsman love blue? I would prefer to wear black. Black and a blue tie. Black and blue tie and a little bit of top hat. Because that would be great. Or that's how Distort Senpai is. JJ Abrams is a hack and rip-off artist. Yeah, I didn't like any of his like recent movies. I didn't like Star Trek Into Darkness. I didn't really like Star Wars 7. I didn't like at all. JJ Abrams is Michael Bay if Michael Bay had no interesting original ideas. That's a nice way to put it, but I don't think he is that. I mean, he is as bad as Michael Bay. At least Michael Bay does not like... Wait a second. Oh god, I forgot to remove... There's a little bit of part in gray in there that I forgot to remove. Shit, whatever. That's fine. JJ Abrams is a competent director. I just don't rate him highly like everyone else. The thing is, JJ Abrams is good at least visuals in the visuals department. He's a little bit shaky cam, and of course the freaking lens flares everywhere. But I don't really mind the lens flares, to be perfectly honest. But he's okay at least directing the visuals and everything like that. But somebody needs to have to direct the story better. I don't want him to be the story writer, and I don't want him to have too much creative control in the story because I think he sucks at it. Have you noticed that Chris Pine has to ride a classic bike in 90% of his movies? Yeah. Yeah. I think that happens a lot. I see this now 10 minutes later. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, which is weird. That is so weird. And we're actually starting off. Now we actually started off 5 minutes 31. So yeah, not a lot of people are watching, which is great. I don't really mind. Where are we? Con. I don't really like the Into Darkness con. It sucks. J.J. Abrams want to make a Star Wars movie, which is why he mistook Star Trek for it. Then when he did Star Wars, it was great. It's not that great. It's not the greatest thing ever. I enjoyed it for what it is. It's not horrible, but okay. That much is true. I never watched it, but I can respect Star Trek for that. I see. This is now 10 minutes later. All right, I see that. Why do you always live stream when I'm in college? Well, I could ask the same question to pretty much every YouTuber ever. Because they stream also at a time when I was still having in college, which just sucks. Why would they do that? Horrible. I want you to stream with a projector screen, and every time my brother reaches up to poke up his glasses, he readjusts them. I hope that satisfies your needs. Chocolate salty balls. Star Trek Beyond was a flop. Really? Really, was it a flop? Because I remember liking it. Like, it's not the best thing ever, but... Oh, yeah, considering the budget, I do understand why people consider it a flop. And, oh my god, I think somebody needs to replace Anton Yelkin as Chekhov. Kenji Seto, really? You called me Kenji Seto, why? I don't know, I didn't call you. Did I? Her surname is Obama. Like Obama. Okay, I get it. I get what you're doing. God. I watched the Gundam series. I only watch the Iron-Blooded Orphan. The Iron-Blooded Orphan version of Gundam. And it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it, but I don't watch it fully. I only watch like for the first couple of episodes of it, but for what it is, I enjoyed it. I haven't seen it too much though. Rey, well, in her defense, she's a character in a pre-planned trilogy. The original wasn't even planned to have a trilogy, so we have to see where her character goes. Hopefully, she's not a Mary Sue. Well, here's the thing that I find annoying about Rey in Star Trek, in Star Wars. Sorry, in Star Wars, she can beat like who's that fucking guy? Kylo Ren. She can beat like Kylo Ren in a like she should have been like taken down or at least suffer from any sort of damage or something like that. She should be able to at least suffer from something. Like why should she went on training with Luke Skywalker when she could clearly have the ability to beat Kylo Ren. I don't know. To get a little bit better at it, like I don't know, girl. Maybe just a little bit of self-training with the lightsaber. You could probably beat Kylo Ren in a pinch. I don't know. But I will see. I will definitely see The Last Jedi because everybody's going to see The Last Jedi. I want to see how it goes. If the Titans invade Earth, we'll feed them the SJWs. Is Gundam still killing teenagers? Well, I've heard about the rumors. Yeah, they kind of do. Neo Yokio is so bad it's good. Have you ever pirated anything? That's actually an interesting question. Because I live in a place where the economy sucks and everyone pirates everything. So of course I pirated everything. Everything. So of course I've pirated things. But not now, though. Not now, because I already got steady income from you guys. You guys have been giving me money, and I can actually legally buy the stuff that I needed to do production video stuff. Thank you so much. And speaking of piracy, because there's been an issue with Atlas USA tried to DMCA the people who provided the emulator for a PS3 emulator so that people can play Persona 5. And I just read that a little bit and I found out that Atlas has no case against that because apparently the usage of Persona 5 as a way to highlight that the emulator works, that falls under fair use. Because there's another case that was also considering an emulator, in which Sony tries to sue this emulator sorts of company, and because the emulator company used properties of Sony's. And then it turns out that since the property was used to highlight that the emulation worked, therefore it falls under fair use. Therefore, they don't have a case. Therefore, the emulators win, which is pretty freaking interesting. I like how that turns out. But unfortunately, it doesn't turn out that way here. Atlas contacted Patreon to remove the emulators, the game developer emulators entire freaking page. Patreon basically said that, oh, we actually think that it falls under fair use. Their use of your footage, it actually falls under fair use. But, well, Patreon contacted the developer, said, hey, can you please remove any mention of Persona 5 in the entire site? Because the site is basically plastered with, hey, Persona 5 can actually run in this emulator. Persona 5 can actually run in this emulator. So they're basically using Persona 5 as like a crutch to just build up a product, which is, I find that a little sketchy. But Patreon contacted them and tell them to remove any mentions of Persona 5. The issue is apparently resolved, which is weird. Why the title of your Steam stream, Speak No Evil? Because we shouldn't speak evil. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just randomly title my stream with whatever names that I can think of and whatever thumbnails I can think of, because I'm shit at titling my stream. Oh, Allison Gray just pledged me on Patreon. Thank you so much, Allison. I'll probably shout you out. I'll shout you out in the next video. Escape from Butcher Bay. Escape from Butcher Bay. I love that game. I absolutely love it. It's a classic. Oh yeah. I thought you were referring to that other Vin Diesel game. There was another, like, a racing sort of game, racing action sort of game. I thought you were referring that, but you're referring to Escape from Butcher Bay. Okay. Now I remember Escape from Butcher Bay. Okay. Somebody please tell me what Neo Yokio is about so I don't have to waste my life watching it to know why it's bad. Well, it's about Jaden Smith being the rich boy that he is, trying to live up in the freaking rich lifestyle. There was a demon trying to conquer a city. It's a basic, simple story. It's just, it's executed very, in a way that would make Ghost Stories even cringe. It's probably on par with Ghost Stories at this moment, because I would probably see it just to make myself suffer, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whether or not this anime warrants that sort of viewing. But I just got a notification. Apparently this appabend is live. Well, screw that. I'm not watching that guy. He has some journal skill. I'm staying here. A little bit of consistency, mate. This is your Kenji Seto. Cuphead from Taka, more like dickhead. You suck at this. Yeah, I think I've made it very clear that I suck at every video game ever. At least I'm honest in that department. I saw Aiden's stream on STD. Holy fuck, she almost started crying that she was so angry. Oh my god, Aiden's stream was fantastic. I was in there throughout the entire thing. And I was actually, there are two things that I'm jealous about Aiden. One, she has so many thousands and thousands of people watching her stream because she's a woman and I'm a guy, and lots and lots of people like hot women who are talking about nerdy stuff. I fucking hate that. And two, she has a lot more lewds than me, because she's a chick, obviously. She has a lot more lewds. But why would people draw lewds of me? Actually, people have, which I find very weird. People have drawn 3 lewds of me as far as I know. 2 are not. 2 are still safe for work. 1 is definitely not. And 3 lewds and a 3D hentai with Sagiri. Of all character. I don't want to be with Sagiri, for fuck's sake. I didn't even like her in the anime. Ew. Are you ever planning to visit the US for VidCon? Yep, I will. If I have the money for it, if my parents allow me to do it, if I can actually, I don't know, if I will actually just take a little bit of trip to USA. If I can actually have the money to spend on it. Ugh. Janeway helped the Borg kill trillions. Yeah. It's rare for me to say that I really ship. I mean, my favorite was Sabrina X. Jamie from Our No Exorcist. Has J.J. Abrams ever made a good movie? Super 8 was okay. But it's not great, but it's okay. Stop, Appa. Hello. Let's flare the movie. Star Wars is a Call of Duty of movies. If Voyager was also SJW, then it is a failure. Hey, Appa, will you buy Zen 2 soon? What do you mean with Zen 2? What is Zen 2? Zen 2? You mean the iPhone? AMD Zen 2? AMD Zen 2 is a freaking... is this a processor? I don't know. Yeah, it is a processor. Where do they put their I don't know, but oh yeah, Mission Impossible. Wait, he only directed Mission Impossible 3 as far as I know, and that was also okay. What does the Ryzen falls into the architecture name for our AMD? I don't know. Jar Jar Abrams. Thoughts on Free Speech Week? What is that? You mean the rally that Milo is going to? I don't know. Play another game from the 1990s so that we can trip balls over. I don't know. Can you guys suggest me some good adventure games from the 90s so that I can actually no, you shouldn't, because I will get stuck in all of them. I will get stuck in all of them because the puzzles are horrible. Well, Chris Pine's father was in Chips. Fuck. So it makes sense they read bikes a lot. Hey, Janeway's the only really strong character in Voyager. Yeah, like I said, she's apparently some people say that she's the only redeeming quality of the show. The show is bad writing, but the character is okay. The main character is redeeming. Have you seen the Big O? Roger is the anime version of Bruce Wayne, and he is fine as fuck. I haven't. Although I'm not a filmmaker, I'm not studying film. I like the use of practical lighting. To me, it makes the scene look more natural and lifelike. But like I said, I'm not a filmmaker. Yeah. Here's the thing about lighting in terms of like filmmaking and everything like that. Because I don't know the details about lighting itself, but when you try to artificially light a particular scene, it does look pretty bad. You need to actually naturally light it up. Because that doesn't really look good if you try to just artificially boost it up. Yeah, rest in peace, Anton Yelkin. He will be missed. He will be missed. He's good at Chekhov. Was it? Wait a second. It is a little bit of shame. I never thought Luke was a whitey cunt, but at least he had a growth and development arc. He went from a whitey child on a farm to a whitey demigod who changed the course of the galaxy. Kind of. Anakin had more self-control than Kylo. That is weird. If it's a PS3 emulator, then how the fuck would Persona 5 run on it? Because Persona 5 is also on PS3, didn't you remember? Double check that information. Persona 5 was on PS3. Maybe you guys forgot about that version. Well, which nobody does, actually, to be fair. Still better than PewDiePie stream names. Hey, I love PewDiePie stream names. They're random. They're just they're just completely random without any sorts of consistency, and I love it. That's what I love about PewDiePie. Lol, you look exactly like your profile picture. That's not a secret. That's not a very secret, but I'm sure you're a newbie here, so, well, here I am looking just like my profile picture. I didn't iron my shirt very well. Should iron it a little bit better. Might as well have used Catherine for emulating. Yeah. I don't know how Catherine works in there, though. So, I haven't played Catherine yet, because it's only on the PS3. Hopefully, Atlas decided to remaster it and port it on the PS4 anytime soon, which I can buy. I can actually play it. But Catherine is a very adult game, so I need to play it like somewhere where nobody's looking. Color red was touched by the force in a bad place. Compared to Rogue One, which was deeply entertaining, that one scene with Vader near the end was worth the price of admission by itself. Oh yeah, like, here's the thing about Star Wars. Like, you're capable of making cool scenes in Star Wars. Like, that Darth Vader scene in the end, that was badass. That was amazing. Rogue One in its entirety was okay. I enjoyed it for what it is. It's not great. The characters are meh. I don't really care with the characters. With the exception of Donnie Yen and the robot. I forgot the robot is. I don't really care with the rest. Appabend and Full Out War, who would win? The Empire or the Covenant from Halo? I would say the Empire. The Empire... Actually, no. I would say the Covenant. Because they have a lot more... At least they can kill you. At least they can kill you. Because the Empire is notorious with having stormtroopers that always miss. But I don't think that's like a meme. That's like being a dead meme, actually. The stormtroopers don't miss. The stormtroopers, even if they miss a lot, at least they can kill you with something else. Traitor. Even Persona, what? Neo Yokio, yeah. The Sagiri head tie. I suck at FPS. I play to hang out with friends. Yeah. I suck at everything. So, bye stream. Is there a lag? Hopefully there's not too much lag. I'm sorry if it is. If there is. I can get a male female character as Ludes is less. Ludes and less from a female artist. Show more loot picks trying to compete with Aiden. I only have 3. And one is not even finished yet. Just name your characters or people. They're a bit disposable, admittedly, a bit more time in the backstory, but buy it. Oh, damn. Stop auto-scrolling, for fuck's sake. Damn, we've gone through like 20 minutes just reading the chat. Because I don't know. I love interacting with you guys, because you guys are amazing. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon its wrist with secrets that it hid. Sounds like a nice limerick. Yeah, Mission Impossible 3. I actually enjoyed that film from JJ. Which is worse, Sagiri or Kirito? Kirito from... Kirito. From Arebo. I don't watch Arebo, so I don't really know her. I would say Kirino. But that's what my friend at least say. Because she watched both. He watched both. Have you seen Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Blaze Blue Under Night, Persona 4 Arena, and Ruby in a fighting game? Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I would probably get that also. But I'm not a big fan of the Blaze Blue series. My friend is, so we'll probably see how it works. Damn, Appa's stream is way behind the chat. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Because you guys have been spamming me lots and lots of questions, and I can't really get caught up to it. I get sideways. Appa's weakness is tic-tac-toe. Yeah, I'm very sure that is established very well. So, it's really easy, honest. I wouldn't use the best game ever to torture device. Vagrant Story, Perfect Shield, $50. Oh, fuck. Anton Yelkin was a very good actor. A damn shame his career was cut short. Yeah. Hey, Appabend, did you ever heard about that stupid light novel that was made by Russians called Everlasting Summer? Really? Everlasting Summer? Everlasting Summer was... It was... I haven't played it too much, but from what I've seen, it's a little odd. A little weird, but... Is it that bad? Because I have that game. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. But it's even an Android. And it's free. It's freaking free. You can literally get this game right now on Steam. And just play the entire thing. It's free. You can get it on Android also as well. Port freaking Kato Shoujo on Android too. Because everybody needs to play that game. if I want to collab, how do I make YouTuber help me? How much do I pay them? You don't pay YouTubers to do the collaborations, because when you want to do a little bit of stream, for example, with another YouTuber, you just need to have a little bit of good connection with them, or at least have just try to do YouTube stuff. Because here's my criteria of how collab. At least you need to have like a respectable amount of people, of subscribers, like maybe 1,000s or 3,000s or 5,000. At least you need to build your own channel first, so that's when I know that you are, you're legit and everything like that. You're not just some random troll, because I don't want to invite everybody on a stream to collaboration on the stream and everything like that. And you just need to like characterize their merits and everything like that. If you want to be noticed by Senpai and have people to collab with you, you need to be able to show yourself that you're actually good. You're actually good at doing your YouTube things. How it's the gate is a 95. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it's okay in a nice volume. Chrono Trigger is a great JRPG from the 90s. Writing was done by the Dragon Ball Z creator. I will get to the Chrono series eventually. I'll also get to the Earthbound, because I haven't played Earthbound yet. I will get to the Chrono series. I'll get to Earthbound. I will get to Breath of Fire again. I haven't finished that game yet in a while. So I'll probably get to it. Also Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI too. I thought Toriyama just did the art of Chrono Trigger. I don't really know, but Catherine is a very difficult game, really, because I've seen a lot of the walkthroughs of Catherine, and it doesn't look difficult from what I've seen. The camera angles does get a little complicated at times, but K2SO, yeah, that's the robot. This 3D graphics sucks. It looked like some mutant from Resident Evil. That bloke, what's his face, the sniper guy who is told to kill the airsoft guy, he's the best character in Rogue One. I couldn't stand it because of it's such a great character. Oh yeah, him. Yeah. Are you bad at Persona? Like I said, I'm bad at everything. That is established very well. Of course I suck at Persona. Have you seen Spaceballs the movie? Yeah. I love it. Great. Even though I'm not familiar with the movies that they reference, or at least not all of them, I still enjoyed it. Stormtroopers missed in episode 4 because they're told to. They miss the rest of the time because the Force doesn't think it makes a good story if they hit. Hey Appa, have you heard how Yandere Dev is being extremely lazy and not bothering finishing his game, and also stealing assets from other people? He's also rude to others that try to help him. Oh, for God's sake. Yandere Dev is not exactly the most friendly individual, let's just say. But, well, I don't want to jump into the drama, because everybody has been doing that too many times, and I would rather do anything else other than that. I saw a doujinshi of Kana and Saikawa from Dragon Maid. I want to watch this. There are so many lewds of freaking Kana and Saikawa and spreading everywhere. It's also on Twitter, and I don't know. That's just weird. I even as I'm watching the animated relationship is freaking weird. Do you think that the problem with PewDiePie is that he said nigger or that he apologized? I am more with the issue that he apologized, to be perfectly honest. I don't think, like, it's nice to save face, but looking back at the people he apologized, like, those are not the sorts of people that I would apologize to, because they just want to see me dead. And even if I apologize, like, it's like apologizing to your villain. Like, it's like going to a villain and say, I will not apologize to the things that you do or stuff like that. These villains want to kill you, want to destroy you. So why do you have to apologize to people that want to do that? You saw the new Netflix anime Yo-Yo-Kyo. I'm planning to see it because it looks so bad. Have you ever played Mega Man Zero? I've only played the first Mega Man and I suck at it. What is your opinion about the DMCA from Atlas against developers beyond RPCS3, a PlayStation 3 emulator? I think I've already said that in like the past couple of minutes. I already said my thoughts on that. But my overall thoughts on it is it could be so much worse. I'm glad that Patreon is actually standing grace with that. I was like, oh, it's actually it's used under fair use, and we're not gonna take down the freaking PSCS3 emulator. I'm glad that they're actually being nice for once. Are you bad at being bad? Yeah. Played Witcher 3? Yes, I've played Witcher 3, but I don't play it all too much. I can't really get into it for some reason. I can't get into Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3. I can't get into all of those games for some reason. I don't know. I played it for a couple of minutes and it just doesn't feel like the game is for me. I'm gonna pay Blue Fate $20 for some art for you. Tell her what you want and pay the difference. And you pay the difference at our shipping. Well, I cannot send money at this very moment. I can't. I need to open a bank account in somewhere where PayPal can actually get the money from it. Which I can't do because I'm still 19 years old and I can only use the bank account that for youth's bank account, which is doesn't really have lots of features. What are your thoughts on SJW Marvel versus their fans and Mark Waid going full Anita? Oh, good lord, that's an entirely different issue. I'll probably have Kevin Cummings or Micah Curtis to come in here and discuss all of those things. Because they are the ones who are most involved in this entire thing. And they're the ones who actually read the SJW Marvel stuff. I don't. I'm just here commenting on the general stuff. But if you want more information on the entire thing, I'm not the guy that you need to go to. You need to actually go to Diversity in Comics. You need to go to Captain Cummings. You need to go to Micah Curtis. They talk a lot more about those sorts of things. They talk a lot more about the horrendous corruption that is going on. The Marvel writers, the SJW Marvel being horrendous with their writers, trying to blackmail and dox Diversity in Comics, which is freaking horrendous. Like, you should go into their videos because I don't tackle much on their issue because they did it so much better than I could. They did it so much better than I possibly could. So there you go. Fun fact, Everlasting Summer is based around Russian internet image board culture and Russian meme culture. Every character is a mascot of a Russian image board. Huh. Have you heard of the anime movie Redline? No. Well, you're good at YouTube. You're good at this YouTube thing. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. How is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite so bad and looks abysmal? I don't know. Like, I don't know. How the hell can they make Marvel vs. Capcom look so freaking abysmal like that? Like, I don't know how the hell can they make that. Like, it looks so mediocre. Like, they don't even have, like, some of the characters that are already staple of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. They just removed them all because a bunch of deals with Sony and Marvel. I don't know. But they just removed some of these characters, even though these characters are classic. I'm very sure I heard Wolverine is not in it. I'll try to verify this. It's 6 out of 10 on Steam. Jesus Christ. Black Panther, Black Widow, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Dormammu, Gamora, Ghost Rider, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man, Nova, Rocket Raccoon, Spider-Man, Thanos, Thor, Ultron, Venom, Winter Soldier. No Wolverine, no Cyclops, none of the X-Men characters. Guys, it's so weird. Are you bad at Cuphead? We will see. The game is going to be released at Saturday my time, which means Friday at your time. It's 29th of September in your time, 30th of August. I will play the living shit out of that game by the time we enter October. I will play the shit out of that game. I will stream it. I will show it to everyone whether or not Cuphead is actually a hard game or is actually a bad game. I don't know. It's hard or is it... Well, we're just going to see. For fuck's sake, stop auto-scrolling. I think we're just reaching the end of the chat here. So, Diversity in Comics or Mark Waid? Mark Waid is definitely not the most. I wouldn't say he's not the nicest guy ever on the way he deals with the criticisms, backtrack and everything like that. Yeah, they try to dox diversity in comics for some reason. Like diversity in comics, he's a pretty chill guy. I've chatted with him. I have chatted with all of the people who are involved in the controversy. I've chatted with all of them, and they're all nice dudes. They're all great. They're all lovely people. I don't know why they decided to want to dox him, because they really piss off just this one dude who is an RB veteran. It just really piss off the freaking guys here. Captain Cummings. I also heard Captain Cummings is also from the RB too, which is amazing. Oh yeah, he is. Have you seen the Punisher trailer? Liked it or dislike it? I like it. I want to see it. I'll probably see it in the future. Who has ever played Time Killers? Oh, Time Killers? You mean Time Splitters? Time Splitters is great. Time Splitters is fantastic. Do you play Dead Space 3? DS3. What is DS3? Dead Space 3 or what is if it's Dead Space 3? I've played Dead Space 3. I didn't like it. I love Dead Space 2 because I think it has a lot more gore. It has a lot more satisfying. When it goes to the horror bits, I hate it because it tries so hard to be a horror game. I fucking hate that. I want it to be a gore fest. Just horrible, just full-on gore fest. And Dead Space is good at gore fest. It is fucking fantastic. I want Dead Space to be a gore fest. Dead Space 1 is good. As a horror game, it's good. I like that the weapons are not all like conventional weapons. All of them are like literally freaking building tools, construction tools. That's the great element about it. Don't forget to get a giant Toblerone. I didn't like Toblerone. I like Silver Queen a lot better. Do you suck at Mega Man as much as you do at Tic-Tac-Toe? Yeah. Probably even worse. I buy all my weapons from my gun dealer named T-Rex. He's a small arms dealer. I can't do my Clint Eastwood impression. What are your thoughts on STDs, not Star Trek Discovery, the thing it's named after? That's not a thing that I want to get. Time Killers 2. That is so weird. Time Killers. We've mocked our tic-tac-toe skill, but we still love you long time. Aww. Has Funimation put any more politics into its dubs? Yup, they did it to Hajime no Gal. Hajime no Gal, was it Hajime? Hajime no Gal. They did it to Hajime no Gal. They mock everybody who play visual novels, just a bunch of weebs and creepers and everything like that. Which is weird. Coming from an anime that is designed to be as such. Like, stop throwing stones from glass houses, Funimation. If you don't want like if you're going to demonize the entire anime community for being weebs, maybe you should stop making products for them. Just saying. You don't like Witcher because you're brown, and SJWs tell me you can't enjoy a game unless you are represented in it. No, actually, I don't like Witcher. I wouldn't say I don't like Witcher. I just can't really get into it for some reason. Like, everybody's been telling like Witcher is like the greatest game ever. I tried to get into it. I just couldn't for some reason. Like, maybe it's the gameplay. Maybe it's the RPG elements. I don't know. I'll try to get to Witcher 1 first. Maybe I'll try to get to the original and try to understand how its mechanics work. Hey, Appa, did you ever want to write a story, a script, or a novel? Yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to write a story, a script, or a novel. I would absolutely love to do that. But, well, my writing skills are... You can see it yourself in my fanfiction page. Same name. Do you like Astolfo from Fate Apocrypha? Do you play Fate Grand Order? My friend, my other anime friend, he is a huge fan of the Fate series. He played Fate Grand Order. I looked at Fate Grand Order. It looks like a freaking... Extella! Fate Extella, that was the one he's playing. Fate Grand Order, I don't know if he plays Fate Grand Order. I don't know if it's like a paid game or something like that. But he is a big fan of Fate. I don't know his opinions on Fate Apocrypha ever. I haven't asked him. Prison School. Are you one of those Gamergate creep shows? Yeah, that's what they did. They also did that to Dragon Maid. But what was it? Was Dragon Maid Funimation? I don't know. Ever watch Gundam Ironblood Orphan? I already said my opinion on that, but I only said my opinions in the first 2 episodes. I would watch the entire thing. I can't play Batman games because I don't identify as a bat. Diversity Comics kicked off Comics Gate. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Oddworld, Devil May Cry? I have a multi-year project in the works. I need a bigger reach because I need voice acting, which isn't my family. By the way, is your outfit all blue? Yeah, it is all blue. No sorts of any trace of whiteness or anything like that. Although what I want is the hat needs to have a little bit of white edges here, because that's how the hat is in my avatar, and I think that's a little bit, that detail is not accurate. Sounds like the whole CNN crap. I hope you guys have been keeping Appa entertained while I was away. Oh yeah, they have been, which is great. I've gone 40 minutes without actually getting to the topics because, you know, you guys are so awesome. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for hanging around. Are traps gay? For fuck's sake. We already talked about this so many times. I do not care whether or not traps are gay. I care about whether or not you want to smash them. I've said it many times before. I will say it again. If you want to smash trap, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I mean, whether or not that's gay in people's eyes, that's entirely up to them. Type 1 if you think appabend should lead in a live-action Paperboy reboot. Dante's face is ruined. Good God! It's ruined so much to the point where PewDiePie uses it as a freaking profile picture because that's how good it is. That's how bad it is. Oh. They didn't remove the Sony one. It's Fox. Yeah, Fox. It's Fox's one. Sorry. I apologize. X-Men and Deadpool. Fucking stupid. The biggest loss in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is the fact that there's no Phoenix Wright. I love using Phoenix Wright in the third game. Phoenix Wright is so weird to use. He's literally just throwing papers at them. Have you played Time Crisis 3? Oh, yes. Yes, I have played Time Crisis 3. Time Crisis 3, I love it. It's one of my favorite games in a PS2. I fucking love that game. That is amazing. Good God, I love playing that game with my brother. I love playing it. Oh, God, it's so good. Loved it. I guess you could say Marvel is nothing but chicken for not having Magneto. X-Chicken. Do you like horror games? No, not really. With the exception of Alien Isolation. But I haven't finished Alien Isolation. It was good, though. It was good for the 2 hours of my play time before I quit. Because I got scared. There's a terrible fighting game called Time Killers. If you want to check it, that name is your friend. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, they did it to Hajime no Gal, which is horrible. You don't like it because you don't get the culture. I got into it instantly because of the Slavic lore. No, it's not because I don't get the culture. It's not a matter of the culture. It's a matter of the gameplay. I don't know, something about the gameplay just doesn't invite me. Something about the gameplay. I'm sure it was something about the gameplay. Yeah, Dragon Maid was Funimation. Fucking stupid. Did you ever play a title from the great Kenichiro Takaki's franchise, Senran Kagura? No. I'm not a huge fan of any of the fan service sorts of games, which some of you might find surprising. Which you shouldn't, because I'm not really into the fan servicey games. I want games to be a little bit more authentic and have actual good gameplay. There's this game that Raging Golden Eagle played called, was it The Infinite? I forgot, but I just don't. It's not for me. It's not the source of game for me, because if I want to go porn, I would look for elsewhere. But that doesn't mean that I want to like remove Senran Kagura out of existence just because I don't find it entertaining. Hey, Appabend, dude, you should watch a video called Finger Family Hitler. It's just 1 minute. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it on Twitter. I just forgot the name. I just don't really think that they have the name on it. I don't know. Have you ever played Gwent before? No, I haven't. Well, good day. I want to fuck Future. Does that count as a trap? Have you played Zone of the Enders? If not, it's getting a PS4 port. Oh, Zone of the Enders. Yeah, I should probably get to that. You should do very occasionally a multiplayer stuff with your fan base. You may be bad, but it's really funny. The Discord chat would be very useful for that. I will get to, if you're a patron of mine, I will actually play some PUBG with you guys. If you guys own PUBG, I will play PUBG with you guys. There should be a doujinshi of trap band. Someone is currently making it. Go ask him. Have you ever played any of the Saints Row games? Yes, I've played the second game. The second game is one of my favorite games of all time. The third game was good. I enjoyed it. It was not a worthy successor of the second, but it was good for what it is. 4, I loved it. I loved 4. It is just lots of mindless fun. It is a nice break of the just game when games try to be so gritty and realistic. It's nice that we have game like Saints Row 4. It's nice. My favorite game is the Ace Attorney games, because apparently by the logic of SJWs, because this game represents me. I study the law. I sexually identify myself as Ace Lawyer. Oh. Shatfu is simply the greatest fighting game of all time. I will beat everyone at it. I'm amazing at this great game. Well, good for you. Good for you. Initially, I think Honey Pop was good because it gave me a good puzzle game with my porn. Actually, yeah. Because the thing about Honey Pop is that it actually has a good, legitimately... Wait a second, I need to replace my light here. Because this emergency light is fading away. This emergency light is fading away. And I need to replace it with the one that is actually good. Or maybe don't have light at all. Because it's starting to shiny outside. It's not that much improvement, but this one is fading. It's gonna die anyway. Wait, where were I? Where was I? Yeah, Honey Pop. Honey Pop has legit good gameplay. The gameplay is legit good, and definitely, even if it doesn't have the porn stuff, it still has good gameplay, and I will definitely play that sort of game. It has nice mechanics, so. You need to slam more desks to become an Ace Lawyer. Oh, yeah. Assassin Strippers, best parts of the game. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, PUBG would be nice. You should consider playing Alien Isolation. I have already played Alien Isolation, but only for like 2 hours or so. I don't want to play it because I hate the face huggers. I fucking hate them. I hate those tiny little creatures. They jump at my face. I'm going to cry in the corner and have my Pampers changed. I hate the face huggers, okay? I hate those tiny little creatures. They're an instant kill. You instantly die because of these fuckers. They're just so tiny. Yes, I know you can take them out of the flamethrower, but if you don't see them and just jump you out of the freaking nowhere, you're dead. Fuck that. I'm now dealing with no face huggers. That's why I don't get into the Alien games. They are freaking face huggers, and I fucking hate them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Gah. Anyway, let's see what dumb things that I have in here that I have prepared for you guys, because now we actually get to the real stuff. Here is Twitter retardation at its finest. Twitter shuts down user's account over mosquito death threat. Oh god. Oh fucking god. Oh Twitter. Oh Twitter, never change. Never freaking change. That is amazing. Somebody sent a death threat to a mosquito. Twitter just shut the account down. That is... Oh god, that is so stupid. Oh god. I couldn't... I need that laugh just for now, because that is so dumb. So, apparently mosquito is a part of the protected class, so don't friend mosquitoes on Twitter. Don't. Just don't. Do yourself a favor and don't even try. Oh god. Anyway. I didn't actually threaten to kill Mosquito. Did I actually threaten to kill Mosquito before? Oh yes, I have. In my Cuphead, the Takahashi Cuphead stream, the original one. Yeah, I threatened to kill a Mosquito for hovering around my freaking ears, man. Holy shit. Okay, what else we have next? What else? The next dumb thing that we have. Oh, this guy. This guy is fantastic. Okay, so I'm very sure you're all familiar with James Damore. You all know he's the Google employee that got fired for that memo. This guy, apparently, this guy has way too much free time on his hand, and he decided to find like a picture of him like going outside, almost like top nude, which is like, yes, James Damore, my friend was looking at you like that at Folsom. I guess your girlfriend doesn't like it when others subjugate you. Like, oh, by the way, for the record, he doesn't go full on naked. He was only topless. He still have his pants on. So before we want to fap at him, you'll be a little bit disappointed on that respect. But well, he's pretty freaking thin. He has a nice thin body and everything like that. But seriously, like you have way too much free time on your hand, mate. You have way too much free time on your hand, mate. Like, this is how you reply to someone who has legitimate points. And by the way, this person is not just some random nobody. This guy is the VP Global Networks at Netflix. Network architecture, interconnection, and internet infrastructure enthusiast. And by the time people pointed out, oh my god, he's actually VP Global Networks of Netflix, he changed it. He changed his profile picture. I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, guys. Please don't attack me. Please don't harass me. Which you shouldn't, by the way. You shouldn't harass him anyway. But give at least legitimate criticisms. Give at least legitimate things to be grievous at. Because the way he does this entire thing is fucking horrible. You don't fap to treating women. Well, good for you. Oh, God. And here's also, that's not even the best part. That's not even the best part. This guy tweeted at him first. And he claimed that he got harassed. He said, deleted my tweet after being dragged posting a surreptitious photo of an asshole that harassed us. Okay, apparently he's the one that got harassed, even though he harassed him first. Oh, fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. What the fuck what the fuck are you even on, mate? Like, did I actually, the hell happened with the chat? The chat got muted for some reason. Oh god. How are you so late? How are you late? Anyway, basically, there's this guy who mocked James Damore, you know, the Google memo guy. He mocked him for having his, for not wearing shirts and only wearing pants at a freaking BDSM convention. I forgot to mention that fact. He's at a freaking BDSM convention of some sort. He mocked him, but then people found out that he's like the VP Global Networks of Netflix, and he immediately deleted that part from his profile. But then apparently he claimed that he got harassed. Fucking stupid. Like, good god. So that's one news. Let's see here, what else we have. You know what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take this a little bit of break. I want you guys to I forgot to actually get my daily dose of water or bleach, whatever you think it. I'm gonna let you guys to enjoy this one. Where's my bottle? Finally, 40 minutes late. Press F to increase the flames. Like burning person, because, you know, it's not inclusive to say burning woman, burning man, because it's not inclusive. Women get burned too, guys. Fucking hell. It is so, it is hilarious. Oh god. It's like renaming Santa Claus because he might offend religious sensibilities. The more and more I see this, it reminds me of how bullies in my middle school bullied people or mocked someone if they retaliate and call the teachers or principal and they say they bullied them. Yeah, I was taking some drink out from the gallon dispenser right there. Oh god, that was fucking stupid. What else we have on the stupidity? Oh, good god. Good god. Nostalgia chick made an entire freaking Twitter thread. And should I even tackle that? This guy has a very, this is a very good cosplay. I love this. To anybody who decided to put on the effort to put this cosplay, props to you, man. You're absolutely amazing. You're great. You are amazing. That is a great cosplay. Anyway, let's get into people wanted to tackle nostalgia critic. Oh, sorry, nostalgia chick, not nostalgia critic. Nostalgia chick has a couple of Twitter threads, and she's going to talk. Okay, film Twitter and video essay YouTube. We need to talk. It's time for some game theory. Okay, Lindsay. Reads from the left to the bottom, right to the bottom. If I see one more listicle celebrating the golden age of video essay featuring only white guys and Tony Zhu, I'm going to fucking scream. I've been working in male-dominated space my entire life because I like hurting, I guess. Some of this was in production and post-production. Dude. Did I say you dude? Lady. Just gonna say you this. Fanfiction is a female-dominated space. I've jumped to that female-dominated space because I love fanfiction. I love to read them. I love to make them. And I don't afraid because just because I'm a man, I like fanfiction just because I'm a man. Here's also a very interesting fact that you guys may not believe. When I was in the first grade, I used to be really into Barbie. Believe it or not, I used to be really into Barbie when I was in the first grade. Not the dolls, necessarily. Not the dolls in themselves, not playing the dolls like Barbie, everything like that. But the animated movies of Barbie. You know, you have the Princess and the Pauper. I still remember the names. Princess and the Pauper, Barbie and the Pegasus, the Barbie and the Swan. There was also Fairytopia. What was the mermaid one? I forgot. Yeah, so you have all those Barbie films, and I used to really love it when I was a kid. So you can see I have a little bit of a, I guess you could say, queer sort of hobby in a female-dominated space, and I do not care to hide those because I loved them when I was a kid, and I still love reading fan fictions sometime, once in a while, because they're sometimes so horrible that I just can't help but to just enjoy reading some cringe. There was a fan fiction of Sonic that I read once, because somebody who has the ability to put 280 characters on Twitter decided to post their entire freaking fan fiction in a Twitter thread. I read the entire thing. It consists of Sonic and Tails having sex and drinking each other's freaking cum, and Sonic trying to have sex with this other character, and And this character apparently, the sex apparently happens in a flashback. In recent time, the character is dead, and apparently Sonic is having a flashback by the time they have sex. Like, that, my friend, that is the sort of thing. That's why I freaking love fanfiction. They are so fucking weird. They're so unusual, and everybody who reads them wants to kill themselves, and I'm sitting here just enjoying the view. Like, my god, I want to see these people seriously kill themselves over these fanfiction. Yeah, so there's that. And I guess my point is, I've been to female-dominated areas, fandoms before. Lots of women love Young Justice. Young Justice is a fandom dominated by women because lots of hot boys in there. Lots of women want to make fanfictions in there. I don't care. I really don't. And it's not because I like hurting. It's because I love the hobbies that are in those female-dominated space. I love the things that they do. I love the things that they're doing. So, Lindsay, when you do film stuff, if you go into a male-dominated space like film industry, like it is, which is still a male-dominated space, it's because you love films. Like, have you forgotten about that? Have you forgotten about the fact that you love movies? Like, how can you forget about this fact? I really don't. I can't fathom how you can forget the fact that you go into these male-dominated space because you love movies. You go into video games because you love video games, not because you love the community. Because I think I've said many times that the gaming community, they can be freaking cancerous. They can be absolutely amazing, but pretty much there are a lot of times they can be very cancerous. They can be very toxic. Lots of people arguing about a lot of things, but by the time you can get to the good stuff, get to the good parts of the community, they're amazing. And if you can't also not interact with the community at all, you can just literally play the games yourself. Like, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. And the most frustrating thing about working in these spaces is A, having to prove to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you are as capable as your mediocre white male colleagues. You need to prove that you are able to work. You need to prove that you're able to at least make some decent content. Because here's the thing, Nostalgia Chick, or formerly Nostalgia Chick at least, when you were making the content that Nostalgia Critic made, when you were with Nostalgia Critic at the time, I've seen your content, and they're not great. Let's just say they're not, I wouldn't call them fantastic. You're very critical of a lot of movies. You're very critical. But just the way you deliver it, the way you say it, the personality, maybe it just doesn't really mesh with me. It doesn't really mesh. There's nothing really feel right. I don't find it very interesting with the content that you make. And the issue is that the content is just not interesting. At least for me, it's not interesting. Maybe you need to find a way to at least improve your content in that regard. But, if you're just going to blame it to, well, it's a male-dominated space. Well, it just so happens that the Nostalgia Critic, did it so much better. And the Nostalgia Critic, he has done a great job in reviewing things. He has the great punchline. He has the great comedy. For fuck's sake, Channel Awesome. The entirety of Channel Awesome, a lot of it are men. A lot of it are male. It's dominated by men. And you know what? That's fine. Like, that's fine. At least if you can make content that are as good as your men, as good as the men, if not better than the men, that is amazing. That's fantastic. Unfortunately, if you can't, I'm sorry. Well, you're not going to have people to like you. You're not going to have people to love you, which it just will happen that you don't. Not a lot of people really like your content. And B, having to pretend like you don't notice the assumption you're not. You're at this moment, you're trying to deny reality. Like I said, it's not necessarily because it's male-dominated space. It's just that the men are better at the things that they're doing. If you want to be better at the things that you're doing, like, for fuck's sake, like, I would watch Aiden. Aiden, she's great at her critiques on film. I would watch her tackling geek culture stuff. Anything that she, I would watch her geek out. I would. In fact, I would probably invite her into another stream. We already did have a deal with another stream sometime later in the future. But after I did the Cuphead stream, I'll absolutely stream with her again. And more people are going to watch it, which is great. Fantastic. But point is, you can be great. You can have a great personality. Like, you need to have great assets to prove to people that you have legit content. You have legitimately good content. It's not about freaking the fact that men are dominated. It's just so happen that the men are good at what they're doing and you're not. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not saying that all women can't be good, if not better than the women. I'm saying they should be at least better. They should be at least as good. If that's a sexist thing to say, I don't care. I only care about the quality content that you guys make. Simple. The jokes the girls in my MFA class were told all 10 in the class of 50, which is surprisingly a lot, considering that my classroom, when the information system class that I'm in my college, there are a lot of women in there, and a lot of them are smart, very smart people, very great individuals. They're very good at math, a lot better than math than I could ever be, and they're very smart, very clever-minded, very great thinking. These women, they choose their job, they're competent at it, they're very passionate at computers, absolutely fantastic, great people to work with, great people to interact with too. So I don't know what you say here when was that you have to work twice as hard to be considered half as good. If working twice as hard resulted in half as good, then I would say yes. Yes. Then I would say yes. If your standard of working twice as hard only resulted in you having things that are half as good, then yes, you should work a hell of a lot harder. Have you seen anime? Like, for God's sake, anime, in every single anime that I watch, it's just characters trying to talk about how they want to get better. Every single character, I need to get stronger. I need to get smarter. I need to be better. I need to do this. Like, it's freaking basic children's freaking, it's the sorts of basic freaking moral lessons that a lot of these anime teach, a lot of movies teach. And this is why people who watch anime, they just tend to be, need to freaking better. They need to do better. Like, there needs to be more motivation, guys. A little bit more motivation. Because here's the thing. There are people that I subscribe to. That I am just jealous. I am so jealous of some of the talents that they have. Like, for example, Colossal is crazy. His editing skill is fucking God. It's God tier level. I loved it. He is great at his editing skills. And I want to be like him. Like, oh my God, I want Colossal to make more content. I want him to make more videos because his editing skill is crazy. It's insane. I like it. Just love it. Razorfist, I love him. I don't disagree with a lot of his opinions, sure, but I love the way he articulates it. Like, I love the way he speaks. I love the way he talks. I love the way he just slams on everybody. Even if he slams on the things that I like, I just want to see him slam it. It looks so beautiful. It looks spectacular. I just want to see him do it because I love him. Who else? There are so many YouTubers that I'm just so jealous that have traits that make me go, wow, I want to be like them. I need to be better than them. Like, do you have this sort of motivation? Just saying? Because apparently you don't. From what I've seen here you're just trying to shift the blame. This is men. It's just men being sexist. I'm glad that we're living in a golden age of the video essay, and that is progressive leading. So why are the leading voices all guys? Because they just so happen to be better at what they're doing. Because they just so happen to be good at what they're doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring this fact to you, but the content that you produce are not as good as the content that men produce. Now, I'm not saying that this applies to all women. Obviously, there are women who are better, but they're few and far between. For God's sake, I loved the Wonder Woman movie. Everybody loves it. It was directed by a woman. Because it's just so damn good. It's just really damn good. I actually really love it. I love the action scenes. I really love the actions, the way they did. I remember saying on Twitter I didn't like it, but I watched it twice, actually. I watch it once myself, and then I watch it with my brother and sister. And my brother and my sister fucking loves the movie. My brother, he liked it, but it's not like the greatest thing ever. And I said, yeah, I like it, but I love the action scenes. I love the way they handle the characters. I just love the way the direction works. It's so great. There's a lot of power in it. That's because it's good. It's genuinely good, and everybody loves the movie. Like, women are capable of doing that. It just so happened that not all women are capable of doing that. Who created the language of film theory? Who retrofit the language of sociology and the humanities to apply to the study of film? Now, let's just say that they're women. Let's just say that they are women. Men are still better at it. And the men are still better at it. It's like, here's the thing. It's like if, actually, I got a very good comparison here. When, oh god damn, who was the name, Danny Rand. When Danny Rand went into Kunlun, or went into the Himalaya, got stuck, went into plane crash, got stuck in Kunlun. He was an outsider. He was a guy from the West. He did not invent Kung Fu. And yet he is able to prove himself that he is a fighter, and he gets the Iron Fist. Like, he's the Iron Fist. I'm the immortal Iron Fist. I am the immortal Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun, sworn enemy of the hand. He's capable of doing that. Even though he's an outsider, even though he didn't invent freaking Kung Fu, he'd still be able to good at it. Because Kung Fu is not exactly a trait that is exclusive to a particular race. You don't have to be a creator of something to be good at it. Like, the creator, for fuck's sake, Katsuhiro Harada. Have you seen Katsuhiro Harada-san, the creator of Tekken, play against someone like, say, Shinblade, for example? I've seen Harada play against Shinblade. And, well, he's not exactly the greatest guy ever, even though he is the god of Tekken. He is the creator of Tekken. He's not exactly the best player ever on Tekken. That's because everybody can play. Everybody can be really good at Tekken. Everybody can learn the combos and everything like that. And if he chose to play as a guy, he can do that. Like, fucking hell. Let's move on. It's so long, guys, but I'm gonna tackle it. I'm gonna tackle it because, no, it wasn't entirely women, people of color, and LGBTQ people, but they were the main architects of what we know as film theory. YouTubers who do film critic don't seem to realize how much they live from the pages of feminist film theory, critical race theory, etc. Which part of feminist film theory, critical race theory did I pick when I say that Wonder Woman is, when I say that I like Wonder Woman? Which part of the feminist film theory or critical race theory that happens in which I review movies? Hello? Maybe I missed the school of review movies. I don't know. Now, who's being elevated as voices who interpret this theory and spread it to masses on YouTube? Is it women? Is it people of color? Spoilers, no! Why do you have to care on who freaking spread it? Like, just because the Chinese invented Kung Fu does not mean that all of them are good at it. Like, for fuck's sake, just because I'm from Indonesia does not mean I'm good at pencaksilat. Does not mean I'm good at it. I know a thing or two about Taekwondo. I know how to kick, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at pencaksilat. I'm not. Just like, you're basically. I don't know. Like, why does it so matter to you? Probably the most shared feminist film video essays on YouTube right now is Radical Bites, aka Jonathan McIntosh, a white dude and colleague of Anita Sarkeesian. Here's the thing about Jonathan McIntosh. Here's the thing that I find astonishing about Jonathan McIntosh compared to Anita Sarkeesian. Anita Sarkeesian, when she writes her points, she writes it in the most condescending, the most God, like she tries, like every single time she cannot help but to demonize like the entire gaming community. It's like, oh, but this industry is entrenched with racism and sexism in the gaming community. We have to be so much better to do everything like this. Like, like Jonathan McIntosh, on the other hand, when he makes his videos, he does not sound as condescending as Anita. I'm not shitting you. I am actually not shitting you. Like Okay, he's still condescending. He's still very condescending. He still looks at everybody else and say, oh, be beside and everything like that. But compared to Anita, Jonathan McIntosh is a lot tamer. He is a lot tamer compared to Anita. So much that there's a video in which I agree with him. I'm not kidding. There's a video in which I agree with Jonathan McIntosh completely. Like, not completely entirely. I disagree with some of his points. But there's a video in which he talks about how gaming, the innovation of video games is stagnating. Like, holy shit, I actually agree. Yeah, like the games have been doing the same thing over and over again. We need a lot more innovation. It's like, wow, holy shit, I actually agree. Like, that is, he makes some good points, actually. He say, a lot of video games are about shooters. Yeah, we need a lot more games that are not shooters, guys. We need more variety in the genres. I was like, holy shit, I actually agree. Like, wow, like, there's a point in which I agree with Jonathan McIntosh. I can't believe it. I think I don't think it's like the greatest guy ever, but wow, I can't believe I agree with him. There's not one point in which I watch an Anita video. There's never a point in which I watch an Anita video and I was like, yeah, I agree with her 100%. Because she cannot make any legitimate points. A lot of her points are just demonizing everybody. That's a huge difference in that. I see his videos about feminist media theories shared widely, and never with the suspicion, derision, or qualification you see for Anita. Have you ever checked on the quality of the video that he made? Seriously. Have you ever checked on the quality that he made? The production quality, the production value of his video is actually nice. He can make it himself, at least. At least he can make it himself. At least he can stand by himself instead of Anita. Anita, she has to have other editors and everything like that, because I think she's only good at her delivery and her speaking, which isn't that great in the first place. But at least... but Jonathan McIntosh, he can edit videos, he can structure the videos, he have clips to highlight his points, he can structure it in a way that is concise, have ideas that I disagree with, obviously, but at least he can properly structure it. You can't possibly make the tone argument I so often see used against Anita. His series uses the same dry tone as Tone vs. Women. Yeah, but he doesn't sound as condescending, or he doesn't demonize everybody as frequent as Anita does. Like, he actually tries to tackle legitimate points. He tries to tackle issues that they're actually, at least sometimes it is relevant. A lot of times he just mostly tackle really dumb things, like the fact that the advertisement for like Independence Day resurgence is like the propaganda to join the military. That was hilarious. That was stupid. But at least when he makes a decent video, when he makes something that has a lot of legitimate points that I agree with, he can actually do that. But it's not Anita. Anita, I just can't find a video in which I agree with Anita. It's so hard for me. It's so hard for me to find a video in which I agree with Anita. Her points are just demonizing, screw the gamer community, they're racist, sexist, misogynistic, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying that Jonathan McIntosh doesn't do that. I'm saying that he does that less frequently in this new series. Like, y'all can't even admit that and what Anita has done for academic video essays. Y'all celebrate Nerd Writer all the time. Why not her? Because she is actually a garbage person. Like, she is actually a garbage person. I don't know much about Jonathan McIntosh because we barely see him in public. We don't really see him interact with people. But Anita, we know that she's garbage person. Her word, not mine. Her word's not mine. At least her word towards Sargon, calling him a garbage person. Well, I could call you a garbage person back, Anita. Sorry. Damn. Ask yourself, why is the message about feminism in the media so much more palatable when it's delivered by a white guy? Because the white guy is competent at delivering the message. I disagree with the message, but he is competent at delivering it. He doesn't sound condescending. He actually tries to put his points on, try to make sure that he puts his points on with a nice structure, with a nice delivery, try to make sure that people see where he's coming from. Yeah, sure, a lot of his stuff, a lot of the things that he say are like freaking crazy, but compared to Anita, McIntosh is sane. I said it. Compared to Anita, McIntosh is sane. Maybe that's why he left Anita, because Anita went so far gone to the point where McIntosh had to leave her. I don't know. the full story, but whatever. Then ask yourself, if progressive media critique is what you enjoy, isn't it odd the majority of what you see promoted is by white guys? Again, they just so happen to be much better at their job compared to the women. I am sorry. I am sorry to put this hard truth reality to you, but why, if the language of film studies was so heavily shaped by women... Jesus Christ, my throat is sore. I never thought I'm gonna need water for this, but why, if the language of film studies was so heavily shaped by women, LGBTQ people, and people of color, is video essay YouTube so overwhelmingly white and male? Well, there are a couple of factors to answer that. One, you're in America. You're in America where most people just happen to be white. Most people just happen to be straight. Most people in America who love film studies and who love films, they just so happen to be men. Most people who produce films, most people who do the technical stuff, the lighting, the directing, the camera, the editing, most of them are men. I mean, if I ask a nearby women, are they willing to put on the effort to direct a movie? Like, they have to tell a certain character, like, this is how you light properly, like this area, or you want to tell a woman, this is how you put a screenplay, this is the screenplay of this movie, this is the script, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Are you saying that you want to put women in those sorts of things? They want to put the work. I'm saying that be careful what you guys wish for. If you guys wish for women to be in a certain industry, like the films industry, like in the video games industry, they have to actually do some freaking work. And if those work consist of them doing it twice as hard so that they can be half as good, so freaking be it. So freaking be it, because I honestly do not care about your gender. I honestly care about the quality of your content. And it doesn't matter about your gender, honestly. And it just so happened that women make the things just not as good. I'm so sorry. Like, what have you ever heard of a female director before? Other than the one who directed Wonder Woman. I've heard of Sofia Coppola. She directed what was that Emma Watson movie about the heist? I forgot. She directed that. And what else is Sofia Coppola did? She's the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, who directed the Godfather movie, which I freaking love. I love The Godfather. I fucking love it. It's great. I love it. Oh, she also did Lost in Translation. I love Lost in Translation. So yeah, she's women. I'm not saying that women cannot be directors. I'm saying that they're so few and far between, because not a lot of women want to have the effort to put on the effort to take that freaking time to put themselves, to spend their time to go into certain movies and just do the things that men do. Not a lot of women are willing to do that. If you ask women if they're willing to go into a freaking sewage worker, are you sure? Have you ever asked them? The reason why you're asking for these sorts of jobs, like why are there so overwhelmingly white and men, is because it's the most popular thing in the world. And unfortunately, you cannot be as good as them. Unfortunately, you cannot be as good as them. You cannot be as good as the popular ones. Or at least you have this delusional mindset that you are so much better, and yet you're not as popular. Like, dude, the reason why I'm stuck in 34,000 subscribers right now is because I suck. I will probably never get to 100,000 because I suck at every single thing that I do. I suck. And I have to train myself. I have to build myself so that I can become better by looking at other YouTubers, by looking at other content creators, by looking at everybody else that are making so much better content than me. Learn a thing or two about them. Learn what they can do, learn their flaws, learn their mistakes, and try not to make the same mistakes twice. Like, just... Catherine Bigelow is also... I'm sorry, how exactly is Macintosh sane? You should watch his video. Like, you should watch his pop culture detective series. At least, if I try to forget all of his tweets. Like, all of the tweets that he did, all of them are insane. Like, he spout insane stuff on Twitter all the freaking time. All the freaking time. But... at least, but when I try to go to his video, I have this mindset, okay, I'm going to put all of Macintosh's previous tweets just aside for just a couple of moments just to listen to what he has to say. Maybe he has legitimate points. I don't want to put an ad hominem at him because I'm that legit. I'm trying to understand his points. You know, maybe you not. Maybe you won't because you have a personal hatred to Jonathan Macintosh. I try to at least be fair on his points. And if the more I hear it, like, on this video, on this pop culture detective stuff, he's not as insane or as deranged as Anita. He has points that are monstrous, horrendously just monstrous, that are horrible, demonizing everybody, but he doesn't deliver it in a way Anita did it. It's something about it. Where were I? Every time I see an article or list celebrating video essay YouTube, they never seem to realize that their choices are all white guys. And of course, Tori Zhu, who, while super influential, is mostly retired from YouTube at this point. Anyway, again, that's because they're competent at their job. How many times do I have to repeat this? To which the answer inevitably comes, well, they don't exist, or that they aren't up to the sterling standards set by the white guys. No, they just suck. They just suck. I am sorry to say this. They just suck. They're just not as good. Especially, you're not, I'm just going to say this, I'm sorry, okay, but I don't think your content is up to par from when compared to nostalgia critics. And the truth is, for a long time, I believed that. I believe I was less educated, less adept, less insightful, did not deserve to be here. No. You can be yourself. You can be yourself. If you suck at everything, like, that's fine. That is something that you can't change. Or if you're willing to, you can at least work your hard ass off to change it. I suck at every game. I suck at everything. I'm willing to work my hard ass off to at least not suck at them. I'm willing to put my competency at play here. I suck at the video game. I am willing to get good. I am 100% willing to get good. I am 100% willing to get good. I'm willing to get good in video games. I'm willing to get good in YouTube. I'm willing to get good at every single thing of all the things that I suck at that are actually useful for me. That are actually the things that I love. Like, if I suck at the things that I love, I would kill myself. Like, if I suck at freaking, if I go to anime, if I suck at freaking video games, if I suck at the video games that I play, if I suck at all the video games, like just suck horrendously, like the way Dean Takahashi did. Yeah, I can't bear to live going to a hobby that I love and just like horrendously sucking like Dean Takahashi. I just can't. At least I need to be competent with the jobs that I do. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I just need to be competent. At least know the basics. I try to be better. Like, even if I have to die for it. Even if I have to die. Like, if I have to die doing it, get good. If I have to die getting good at things, I will. Like, even at tic-tac-toe. Even if I have to die at tic-tac-toe. Just to get good at tic-tac-toe, I will. Anyway, let's get it. And the truth is, in fact, it was only with the advent of the popularity of video essay that I came to accept that it was not true. Years of being second guessed, feeding into that imposter syndrome will do that. Something twice as hard, something half as good. So I'm not annoyed that a field is dominated by white men. I'm annoyed that this particular field, intellectual architects, were women. Like, how does that freaking matter? How does that freaking matter? Like, freaking... Danny Rand is the Iron Fist, the protector of Kunlun, sword enemy of the hand. He's not even Chinese, for fuck's sake. I'm annoyed that these white men celebrate the language of progressivism without elevating the voices from groups that created the language. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. It brings me to that time where the Museum of Japan, that museum in America, tried to promote kimonos, and a lot of progressives were like, "Oh, you shouldn't do that because it's cultural appropriation." Let me tell you a very simple, harrowing, and destroying fact: a lot of Japanese people really don't like wearing the kimonos right now. The same way, a lot of people in my traditional place, they try to modernize in Bali. They try to modernize their traditional outfit. Like, they try to modernize it. They try to even make it sexy in some ways, which is horrendous. Like, at least try to be modest in your freaking... It's a freaking traditional... it's a traditional outfit. You should try to be modest. Like, they try to update it. They try to add new spins on the entire thing. They make it some form of a fashion or something like that. Like, it just... and they just really don't have the same feel as like the original or something like that. And not a lot of people really want to wear those. And the people in Japan, it's just sad that not a lot of people really like to wear the kimono. It's pretty much difficult. And as harrowing as that fact is, because I've heard commenters. This is not from me, okay, actually. This is from my commenters from Japan. My cousin also, who she was from Japan. She was not from Japan. She was in Japan, and she also said the same thing. Like, well, take the kimono, despite it being a cultural thing to wear in Japan, it's not exactly the sort of thing that people really love to wear. People just love to wear, people love to wear the typical Western outfit in a daily shot, daily. So when they find out that the West appreciates the kimono, and they're freaking happy, like they're happy. Wow, the West loves the kimono. The West loves the kimono the more than we love the kimono. Like I actually should be ashamed of ourselves. Some actually make that comment. Wow, that's horrendous. Like, how can somebody who owns that culture, like, really hates their own culture? It's to the point where somebody said, oh, I appreciate our cultures. Wow. And honestly, as someone who came from a traditional sort of background, I can relate to that. Like, there are times in which I really don't like my traditional outfit. There are times in which I really don't like to wear it. But then I have a foreigner wears that outfit, and I feel like, wow, you really like that outfit? Wow, that's great. That's great. I'm glad you really like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Still, it's irrelevant. It's freaking irrelevant. I'm annoyed that that these white men celebrate the language progressivism without elevating voices from groups that created that language. I'm annoyed that the most widely shared feminist video essay says a freaking guy while women gets overlooked. I'm sorry, but the women are just Anita is a lot more irrational compared to Macintosh. Hell, I'm guilty of this too. Of colleagues I've met in the past year or two, or the only non-straight white guy promoted is ContraPoints. The issue isn't that these video essayists do not exist, but that they are not promoted by higher profile essayists and mainstream publications. So they're not being noticed by Senpai. Sorry, you need to work your hard ass off to actually be noticed by Senpai. Look, I am a guy here out of nowhere, not in America. I tackle about geek culture stuff, and people around the world watching, mostly from America. And I'm not even from America. I have to work my hard ass off to actually get to this point where I got 24,000. And that's not even enough. I need to work harder. I need to be much better in my content. I need to provide so much better content here. This takes a lot of work, guys. This takes a lot of work. And don't get me wrong, I love the work. I really like this. I really like doing this YouTube stuff. I absolutely love doing it. And sometimes, in a lot of times, I actually don't feel like it's work. But well, it takes a lot of effort, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I can build my audience, my fan base, lovely people who watch me on my stream. So thank you so much for watching. Seriously, thank you so much for staying, for subscribing to me, donating to me on Patreon. You guys are the best thing ever that have ever happened in my life, and like, just maybe because I have internalized whiteness, that's why I'm better at. But that's why I got 34,000 subscribers. That's why I appropriated the English language. I appropriated the freaking pop culture. I appropriated Japan's pop culture, the Western pop culture. I appropriated all of them. Therefore, I have a little bit of internalized whiteness. And I was like, okay. Maybe you have a good point in that, Lindsay. Just you have a good point in there. Yeah, some people are from other places other than... They are from Australia also as well, from England, from Denmark. So, there's that. I'm from Indonesia, if you guys missed it. Hey, and I've been bothered by this for a long time, and of course it is inviting misery to stand up for you and yours, but fuck it. I'm going to Disney World tomorrow. Y'all can terrorize my mentions all you want. I'm sick of being gracious. I deserve to be here. And if the white boys won't promote us, I suppose we'll just have to promote each other. Good for you, Lindsay. Good for you. Good for you. Promote people. At least try to make sure that they're good. I'm going to put this image just to relax myself. As we get to the chat, let's see. What the fuck, Appa? What did I say? Yeah, Sonic got to come fast. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the point where I read the Sonic fanfiction. Yeah. Yeah, I read lots of weird stuff. Now I'm getting flashbacks for Two Kids, One Fox. Oh, nice. Make a fanfiction of Barbie and Alien. Nice. I love me some dick too. The gaming community is utterly toxic, especially most journos. Don't worry about having a weird fanfiction backstory. Mine is a crossover Doctor Who and Infamous. Nice. Lindsay doesn't love movies. She loves lecturing to people as some sort of a feminist revolutionary. Anything else doesn't matter. Well, she used to love movies. She used to. She used to be really passionate about it. For some reason, they're not now. She's not now. Sorry, I'm white. Sorry, I'm male. Fucking men. Putting dicks in shit. My gender special fucking snowflake. Should we start a fundraiser to get Anita to play through all of Raid Play? Maybe. Appabend Aiden's shipping intensifies, for fuck's sake. Stop. Like, I have a very good advice to you. Stop. I remember when Nostalgia Chick hated and killed her baby before she even saw it and profited her abortion in university and accepted it and cocks her boyfriend cocked in the shadows? Wait, wasn't her thing with Todd in the Shadows just a narrative? Wasn't it just a story? Wasn't it just a skit that they have in like the background? And Todd was actually going with Obscurus Lupa. I don't know if Todd and Nostalgia Chick was actually a thing. Nostalgia Chick was actually a real thing, because from what I've seen in the videos, from what I've seen in the To Boldly Flee, at least, it's not Todd and Nostalgia Chick. It was Todd and Obscurus Lupa. And I love that time where Todd shows his face and Nostalgia Chick is like, she's just like dead. She's essentially dead. Agent Ben, for fuck's sake. No! Jacob Sartorius is our Lord and Savior. Oh my god, speaking of Jacob Sartorius, there was that time in which this random Twitter person said that Jacob Sartorius has a nice bulge, even though he's like 14 or 13. And I was like, report? Fucking report. I was born autistic and my parents were disciplining me to become a better person. I worked my hard ass off to raise my marks for elementary, high school, and university. That is amazing, Candy. You should watch Shadiversity talk about castles and machicolations. Yeah, I know about Shadiversity, but I don't watch him. SJW, fuck you, are your oppression and your oppression fetters. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be here if not for your parents. If it wasn't for my parents, especially my father from Peru, who worked his hard ass off as an electrical engineer, I wouldn't be here in the first place. When Wonder Woman is better than Twilight, also directed by women. Oh, yeah, there's also that. Praise him for creating my husband, those Lars and Brian Fury, especially Brian Fury. Praise Harada-san. He's great. He's great. Fuck this thought. Tekken is more about tactics than simply knowing how the game ticks, though that knowledge helps immensely. Yeah. Be gone, Fought collectivism. OMG, are these people getting tired of race and gender baiting? I don't know. Indonesia, isn't that Trump's backyard? No, that's more like the breeding case for Obama. Okay, I have an individuality and free will. I can't use that, okay? Anita Sarkeesian is Jonathan McIntosh's puppet. Yeah. Or is it? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Anytime Macintosh's woke all have the same writer, Macintosh. Not the recent ones. Not the recent videos. I don't. Not her recent videos, because that's what that's I am most familiar with, because I make responses to all of them. A game where you play as aliens invading Earth where you fight humans would be cool. It would serve white women right if all the white men said, fuck you, you do everything you think you can do better, and don't do anything for any of them, they'd come back in a fucking day. Ooh. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, I think I just went full Macintosh. I should sing it. Sorry. He says batshit crazy things in a sane way. Yeah. Yeah. But not all of it, obviously. You are either small or that huge ass bottle. I'm lower than crap. It would be best in this world if my whiteness would no longer bring harm. Therefore, I shall kill myself. I'm sorry, how exactly? Oh, I already read that. Lynn Ramsey, I suck at every single thing that I do. Relatable? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I need to be better. I need to work. I suck at drawing. I am willing to learn how to draw. I suck at it, but I will draw it. Oh, Appa is being self-deprecating again. You see, guys, you need to be. You need to start yourself from zero. You need to present yourself as zero. You need to present yourself as the zero, not the hero. If you present yourself as the hero, then people are going to go, oh, you're not a hero. You're just a zero. But if you present yourself as a zero, well, people have low expectations of you. And then by the time you present yourself as a hero, we go, oh, he's not a zero. He's a hero. So that's why I present myself as such. And also because I am legitimately zero. Don't worry, you'll get to 100k subs one day. Well, hopefully we get to that time. I love self-deprecating people. They can't be narcissists. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a narcissist. Obviously not. I don't want to be noticed. I don't want to be noticed by everybody senpai. I have to work. I have to make good videos to be noticed by Andy Warski senpai. Because I love Andy. I love him so much. And I have to work my hard ass off, make videos so that I can actually get noticed by Andy. So that everybody knows about it. I can actually talk with people that I like. Evolution of women. Number 1, cowards, brave badasses. Reverted back to stage 1 at least 40%. The other 60%, strong, independent women. I caught a 100% IVV today to City Park. Definitely, if they did Pokemon Go more like the Pokemon Red, that's not an ad hominem though. Just calling him insane and dismissing him would be. I wasn't trying to dismiss him, but I can't see him as sane. Yeah. Well, you do you. Appabend, you do deserve this giant Toblerone. I don't like Toblerone. I don't like Toblerone. I like Silver Queen a lot better. Tic Tac die. Yeah. Take a shot every time Appabend says sucks. Well, it's a part of me. This is a part of me, and you'll never, ever, ever take away from me. I'm a fan of Japanese media sometimes, but not really a weeb. Japanese are happy that Westerners won't let Japanese culture die. No, you kidding? Ooh. Appabend is white. Yes. I have internalized whiteness. I'm annoyed that this woman probably has twice as much money as opportunity as I do and doesn't appreciate it. Yeah, she should share it. Appabend kind of reminds me of people who get triggered at people celebrating 5 de Mayo with stereotypical stuff like sombreros and tacos. We don't celebrate May 5th and Mexico doesn't care. I'm referring to the other person, not me, because I don't. Yo, I'm from England, ladyboy. Yeah, good for you. How dare you use the English language? Oh, horrible. Appa used to be a gamer before it got an arrow to the knee. Hi, Indonesian. I'm an evil Russian. SCW language. I am. Those eyes is South Asia. Those eyes is South Asia are sexy. What's wrong with making traditional outfits sexy? Well, what's wrong with it is that we have modesty, traditional modesty, and it's not modest to make it sexy. It would be nice, but it's not modest. And the purpose of using, like, I don't want to go into religious ceremony having a chick wearing like a freaking bra. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. It looks odd. It looks distracting. Twitter, how would you go on that game I sent a clip of? It's the best game ever. I don't actually check on my Twitter at this time, so I'm so sorry. I'll try to check my Twitter later. Okay. Nope, Todd and Lindsay was a thing. I think it was mentioned in the interview with Doc Walker. I don't know. Kana's reaction after searching her name on hentai. That's wicked. Kana hentai is the best hentai. Oh, we're gonna need to call the police here, guys. Futa lolis are the best lolis. Kana's reaction after searching her name on hentai. There's a stupid article in a website called Pride that says DC Rebirth Universe does not have enough gays. I have read it. That's just a bunch of gays really triggered on the fact that DC Senpai didn't notice them. Just the typical stuff. Appabend can't draw. Same shit here. I cannot draw. I can't even write. Like the first time I write fanfiction, it was horrible. It was horrendous, filled with grammar errors, filled with formatting errors. So I need to be better. I need to be able to write fanfictions. Not fanfictions. I need to be able to write. I need to practice. I need to learn. And doing that is hard. Lots of hard work. Ugh, you stink. Yeah, Andy Andy considers me stink. I have made him to admit that he's a weeb. Accidentally, I didn't even mean to do that, Andy. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even mean to make you say that you're a weeb. But you said it anyway, and that is hilarious. I didn't mean to trick you. And when I say Boku no Pico, I thought you already know what it is. I thought you were gonna play along. But then you actually said you legitimately don't know what Boku no Pico is. You actually Google it with Chris. I didn't want to make you guys do that. You actually do it yourself. Why? You're making a fool of yourselves. Oh God. Appabend doesn't like Toblerone. He prefers cock. You didn't like Toblerone? Heretic. Even Hajime Isayama wasn't that good at drawing. He even stated that in a pilot Attack on Titan. But with hard work, you can do it! Yes, you can. You just need to have the will, the strength, and to do all of those things. Yeah, I just asked Andy and Chris to... I just said, hey, Andy and Chris, you should watch Boku no Pico. And then I said everybody in the chat, it's like, oh my God, Appabend is trolling. Oh no, Andy, don't see it. Please don't see it. And then they actually searched for Boku no Pico on the stream. And I'm just sitting here laughing. Why would you do that? Oh, that was so stupid. Speaking of cultural appropriation, we have a lot of very nice people here sharing their opinions on cultural appropriation. Let's start. I don't know which one to start with. Oh no! Oh no! You're gonna love this one, guys. You're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. Okay. Let's start with this one. This person said that. Moving on. This person also said this. This is basically a tweet that highlights that people are fine with Westerners wearing kimonos. The Japanese people are fine with Westerners wearing kimonos. And then this person said, not your place to be giving permission for white people to wear attire from other cultures. Well, we all know those cultures are marginalized. Okay, lady, I will shut up. I will shut up. I will shut up because I clearly do not own the Asian culture. I'm Asian. I don't own the culture that I own. You have the right to say the entire Orion High School host club, by the time they wear the Balinese outfit, you have the right to tell them to say that they're offended. That the Balinese people are offended. You need to speak over them. Here's also a very funny thing I noticed. Capcom is releasing this Chun-Li custom and saying it's sleepwear. And now I'm 100% convinced that they do not employ any women on Street Fighter V. Now, I look at this and this is apparently sleepwear. Okay, so I'm kind of confused in that as well. The guy actually makes fun of it through this entire thing. So you have a freaking profile picture of Yusuke in a maid outfit. Yusuke in a maid outfit. That is a thing, apparently. Highest faction. Yeah, apparently this guy mocked the fashion. Turns out, it's actually a sleepwear based on ancient traditional Chinese body sleepwear lingerie. Wow. Wow, you are a racist. Wow. Oh my God. Notice the racism in there. Oh God. Oh God. Horrible. I'm just gonna, this this graph summarizes it perfectly. A little bit of flowchart to you guys. She looks pretty buff. She looks amazing. I love it. Chun-Li is Sargon's waifu. For the record, Chun-Li is Sargon's freaking waifu. He admitted that on the stream, and everybody's been making fan arts of that. I love it. Love it. Yeah, so if you're a white person, everything that white person do is racist. So this graph is accurate. So anyway, the next one in cultural appropriation is this one. I shared this one. Stop asking for opinions on cultural appropriation from Asians in Asia. They do not speak for Asians, Americans, Canadians, Australians. Lingerie. Fuck your language. Fuck the English. I fucking... How? Okay. Apparently, the one who owns the kimono is the freaking Asian Americans, Canadians, Australians. They're the one who owns the kimono now, not the actual Japanese people. Oh, God. Well, the replies are interesting because this person protected the account. Tried to reply. But well, I can't. He protected his account, so I can't really reply to it. Oh, here's also a very good article. Look at this chick. She looks so stressed. Like, what have I done with my life? Good God, Jesus. No. What have I done with my life? This is horrible. It turns out that Asian Americans, 10 warning signs that show you're siding with whiteness. As soon as we confront how we as Asian Americans can be complicit in siding with whiteness, we can truly begin to love our communities and ourselves. Whiteness. I don't know how you pronounce it. Whiteness. This is a disease. How do you even... Fucking race traitors. Oh, God. Oh, God. Whites. Speaking of anime culture, there's also another thing that you shouldn't adopt. I'm gonna let you guys... Let this sink in. Let that sink in. Let this sink in. Let this sink in. Seriously, freaking let this sink in. Stop saying the T word. The T word. The T word. I don't know why I'm laughing so much at that. The T word. Stop saying trap. An easy guide. Why you shouldn't. Trap implies transgender people or feminine men dress or look the way they do to trap people into sex. Cross-dressers are not trans. How can you not have this distinction? This is awful. Awful because transgender people aren't trying to trick anyone. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's freaking saying that. There are some that do, but I'm sure that not a lot of them are. They're simply being themselves and dressing how they wish. Okay, what if there are? What if they actually are? What if there actually are? What if there is a transgender that actually dressed to trap women to be freaking a predator? Are you saying that that's not a possibility? The trickery mindset puts people in danger. Did you know that it was a trap? It's still a legal defense for murder in 48 out of 50 states in the US? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you saying that it's pretty much... Are you saying that if people kill someone who tricks... are you... like, are you saying that if I become a trap and then I trick some random guy that I like, and then this guy find out that I have a dick and the guy kills me, are you saying that the guy can not go to jail? Are you fucking kidding me? That sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous. You can't... That's not... I'm sorry. I can't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't. If you go to prison, you go to jail. Simple. Regardless of the freaking reasoning. Like, number 3, you sound like an idiot. I don't give a fuck about what you think. Seriously, it's 2017. It's 2017. People can dress however they want. Oh, okay. I'll take you by that word. People can dress however they want. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'm going to keep this word. I'm going to hold this. People can dress however they want. Grow up, find a new meme. I'm going to hold this word into your thread. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna take this meme. I'm gonna put it somewhere else so that by the time you criticize a freaking scientist, another freaking scientist that wears that shirt that has lots of sexy women in there, I'm gonna put this thing into you. People can dress however they want, except for the things that I disagree with, except for the things that I don't like. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. Like, it's 2017. People can dress however they want. Yeah, it's also 2016. That scientist can also dress however the fuck he wants without you going into them and saying, oh, you're horrible, sexist, misogynistic. Fuck you. Like, who's that scientist again? That scientist that got criticized. Fuck that. Just... That's the next page. Okay, smart guy. What do I say instead? Femme. That is trapsphobic. Describes the style of dress without assuming the gender or intent. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. You're basically policing what language that I could use right now. Cross-dresser. I'm sorry, cross-dresser is a hell of a lot longer words to say. I'm just gonna... if I see freaking... who's that guy from Black Butler? Who is that? Sebastian? No, not Sebastian. Ciel. If I see Ciel in a freaking... a freaking trap outfit, in a freaking cross-dressing as a freaking girl, I would call him a trap. I don't care. I don't care. He's a trap. He's a freaking trap. I would call him a trap. I don't care. I'm just gonna do that because you clearly don't like it. You clearly do not like it. Or you don't have to comment on clothing at all. Oh, okay. I'm also thinking that I am also taking that. I'm gonna put this somewhere else so that I can slap you in the face by the time you criticize someone for their clothing. By the time you criticize a game character for their clothing, or you don't have to comment on clothing at all. Oh, pfft. What about freaking when Pyra has her freaking shirt on, or when the Nintendo freaking characters have too much of their shirt? Oh my god, she's wearing a freaking bikini. You don't have to comment on it. You said it. You use your own freaking words. You don't have to comment on clothing at all. Your fucking word. It's 2017. People can dress however the fuck they want. Fine. Oh god. What else is there? You don't waste any time or lose anything of worth when you stop using a shitty word. Oh. You know what else wastes people's time? When you decided to go into this person and harass and bully them for the clothes that they have, for the clothes that they wear on a freaking site. You don't care about the science that he did. You only care about the freaking clothes that he wear. Oh, sorry, that's the fringy. Damn, I still have it for some reason. Good God. Deactivated my trap card. It's knocking on the door. I guess you're not going to imply Yaoi as gay men or Yuri as lesbians. No, they're not. They're just straight people who just like to cuddle themselves. I think it's a lot more entertaining when straight people become in yaoi because, well, that's not the thing that they do. Usually, that's not their orientation, but it just so happened to be. So, are they really? So, Felix is best trap. Felix is overrated. Just sorry to say, Felix is a little overrated. I still prefer Nagisa all to this day. I don't care if people call her. I don't care if people call her not a trap or maybe a trap for just one episode. Like, for fuck's sake, every single time I Google him, her, him, him. Every single time I Google him, I always encounter with a picture of him looking like a freaking girl. I'm sorry. I do wish for a trap companion though. Mero, the character that I made back, if you're an original subscriber of mine, remember Mero? I didn't do Mero anymore because that character is clearly an amalgamation of obviously from Rem and another chick. She's a trap. He's a trap basically because I want somebody to make a fan art of Mero on that. Somebody already did. And I still pretended to be a trap. It's current year. It's 2017. I could draw a appabend. No, actually, draw me a trap. If you want to draw me being a trap, I'm a guy. So it doesn't really make any sense if you're going to draw me a trap version of me. So I look feminine in that sense. I don't mind. Actually, if you're going to draw lewds of me, I actually don't mind. I 100% endorse that. I want to dress as Kana but naked. Oh. Appabend and on the greatest day of his life too. For fuck's sake, traps are explicitly just men who cross-dress. Drag them, Appabend. Maybe a t-shirt with an entire rape dude on it. Traps are bi. CL is a cute trap. Did you just assume my style of dress? Okay. You can be like Ace Attorney, SJW say, ew, skimpy outfit, and you'd be like, objection! It contradicts your previous testimony. Yes. Appabend, we get it. Akbar, it's 2017. Stop oppressing the poor 2D traps. What about Bridget? Who? Rule 663 the shit out of Appabend. Yeah, people already does that. Kukuruyo did it first. She's the first person who did it. He's the first person who did it. Jesus Christ. I look feminine. I don't think you could draw me as a trap. Is that a challenge? I will take that with glee. Did I say that? I say that I'm a guy, and if you want to draw me as a feminine way, well, go right ahead. Draw me like one of your French girls. Draw me with French traps. Exactly. What else is there? This one. I'm gonna take a little break, just a little bit of short break. Maybe grab some snacks. Here's a guy. Oh. Here he is. Y'all knew this. I already tweeted this out because this guy went on a berserker rage to anime fans. Just wow, this guy this guy went on a freaking berserk. If you're over 15 and like cartoons, you are a loser. Anime, Dragon Ball Z, etc. No excuse. Plus, any women loses respect for you, grow up. Specifically anime. South Park was funny. Simpsons is shit, but popular, whatever. Anime is for losers. Ooh. And you know what? I don't really care. Like, I admit, I'm just gonna say this. Anime is for loser. Any women loses respect for you, grow up. Repeat after me, guys. 3D women are not important. Repeat after me. 3D women are not important. Moving on. Let's see what's next. Funimation. Funimation, just bring in the big guns. These hats are rated E for everyone. Great job, Funimation. Love you. Great job. Great job. I might hate your dubs, man, but the way you did that to this guy, fantastic. Love it. Great rebuttal. Really good rebuttal, too. These hats are rated E for everyone. Jesus Christ. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. If you have a unfortunately, if you want to chat with me on a Discord, you need to be a patron of mine. You can chat with me on Discord. Right. Okay. Just burn. Absolutely fantastic. Really great. Let's get to the next one. This is also no. This is also one thing I find interesting. This is also an MMA guy who loves anime. Ben 10 Nguyen. Damn, sucks being top 10 in the world for UFC and enjoying anime. I'm such a loser. Fucking. This dude, this Ben 10 dude, I don't want to put it in a YouTube clip, but you can Google his YouTube clip. He basically went on the stage with an anime opening. I shit you not. He went on the stage with a freaking anime opening, and it was glorious. It is glorious. It is glorious. He loves anime so much to the point where he used it as his intro song. Wow. Fucking hell. Dude is great. Savage. Absolutely savage. Great. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down. I need to have some snacks here. You want some chocolate biscuits? Does he consider biscuits in there? He's not the only MMA person to enjoy anime. Yeah, he's not. Samuel L. Jackson likes anime and hentai as well. Of course he is. Okay, so here's the funny part. Here's the one that I just noticed. I didn't actually notice this until like later on, but now I started to notice it, and these are legit. The anime community have nothing to disprove their loser status, weird sexual messages, and sassy, effeminate insults. You know, a lot of these anime people just went onto your insults. I've seen someone DM him and say that 3D women actually say 2D women are not important. You know, when we say those things, we didn't actually mean it. Like, we actually it's just actually a satire. It's just, we say it because it's the best thing that ever. It's the sort of thing that pisses people off. I say 3D women are not important because it pisses women off. I say that to piss you off. And maybe you just say that to piss the anime community off, but you clearly cannot have a rebuttal on this. And here's the funny thing. I might have lost the anime argument. How can she not be real when she's literally on my bed? Checkmate. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I love him. I love him. I know he's a troll. If he's a troll, I just enjoy every single second of him trolling. I just want to see him just crash and burn on his trolling attempts. Like, he's trying to piss off the anime community. The anime community, they are the top tier memers. Like you have the 4chan guys, the anime community, they are the highest class of freaking memers. Like that meme creators, meme generators, I don't know, whatever. They're on the upper tier. Do not mess up with them. Don't. They're going to screw you. You cannot win fight against them. You just can't. Oh god. That is great. Okay. And I told cute. Victory is ours, guys. Victory is ours. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh, it's nice when it lasted. It's so great when it lasted. It is so great when it lasted. Oh, great. That is so great. Love it. The anime community does not know shame. Oh, they don't. They don't. They're gonna do whatever it takes to make the normies the most uncomfortable. They're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that you, a normie, they will make you uncomfortable as fuck. They will bring their Dakimakura and say that they have fapped to it like twice a day to the point where people are like, ew, 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 screw you. Like, seriously, if they embrace the like weeb personality, if I embrace the fact that I'm a weeb, they can't do anything about it. They just go, oh, I'm staying away from you. No, get away, which is good. Because I don't want you near me. I don't want you to taint my freaking dank memes. Your normie is tainted. He was trolling just now. Oh god. Anyway, we've been going for 2 hours. I'm just gonna leave just one more thing before we go. Hello, Marvel. That's not how you draw a squirrel girl. Look at the Japanese squirrel girl. Have you seen the Japanese squirrel girl? Look at her. Looks freaking adorable, isn't it? Actually, never mind. Never mind her. Aha! Here she is. Yep. There she is. I got her. I hope this is her. Give me a minute. I forgot the name, so I'm gonna need to take a while to. Aha! Got her. Remember this? Maybe you don't, because this is a game. This is a weeb game. I'm gonna need to take a moment to copy it in my PowerPoint. Japan already did Squirrel Girl. This is Squirrel Girl. Not technically Squirrel Girl. This is Makoto Nanaya from Blaze Blue. So America, up your game. Up your game, guys. Up your freaking game. This is Squirrel Girl. You need to up your game a lot more. This is how they designed it. This is how you designed it. Compared to the Japanese, it's not great, but this is the definite Squirrel Girl. So anyway, before we actually exit the entire thing, we're gonna get to the chat just one more time, one last time. Oh, Guilty Gear Bridget. Yeah, I know. Guilty Gear Bridget, I know her. Okay, from Guilty Gear, I know. Have you watched Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex? I've only watched the first episode. I haven't, and my hard drive, I haven't seen it too much. Young Justice is so popular among women that they were the ones mainly buying the fucking toys. Mostly to fap to it. Of course. Yes, the buffering is insane. I'm so sorry. I apologize for the buffering. Savage. Didn't some wrestlers or something literally go to the stage with fucking Saiyan armor from Dragon Ball Z? Oh, God. I have a feeling he's a troll, and we feed him like a lot. Yeah, we feed him way too much to the point where he gave up. He's a pretty good one. I say we keep feeding him. Yeah. Meme Lords. Classic. Is that a JoJo reference? Where? What a twist. Just a prank, bro. Well, that didn't even last a single fucking day. Gotta go. Aww. It's fine. Be gone, fought. Kana Futa is the best Futa. What the actual fuck is that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Now that is a trap. She defeated Thanos once. Look, if she defeated Thanos, I don't want her to look like that. I want her to look like this. Or this on the right. At least look pleasant defeating Thanos. She does look like a villain. Oh, yes she does. Buffer, Squirrel Girl, 0 out of 10. Japanese Squirrel Girl, 10 out of 10. How hard is it to make your girls to look like girls? How hard is it? Oh. Nice. That's like a guy cross-playing with Squirrel Girl. What the fuck is that on the left? Yeah, that's supposed to be Squirrel Girl from the official Marvel universe. Oh, God. It's Squirrel Guy more than girl. Yeah. It's Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Oh, God. Squirrel Girl should have never been created. I'm gonna fap to the right picture. Yeah. Ooh, Blaze Blue. Hype. Hey, Makoto. Not quite as sexy as the right hand picture before. Oh, come on, man. Come on. She has a lot more skin. Or maybe because she looks like a furry, that's why you don't find her sexy. Which I can't understand, at least. Yeah, the sexy pair to the right. The second and fourth episode of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex are so much better than the first episode. Yeah, I haven't seen it all the way to that point. So, I think we've gone pretty long for this stream. Completely random stream, just doing a lot of things, talking about stuff. I will probably, like I said in my, like I said previously, I will do a stream of Cuphead. Hopefully, by the time I get to play it, I don't die as horrendously. I don't fail horrendously as Dean Takahashi did, or at least I can pass the first stage without any sort of issue. But I make no promises because you all know how suck I am at video games. You all know how terrible I am at them. So there's a lot of possibility that I will suck at all of them. There's a possibility that I will also be as bad as Dean Takahashi. So until then, I'll see you guys later on the next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.